the first witness, Mr. Nyang, can you please state your full name?
Mr. Nyang, you know, sa turak sa santa?
maa ngi tudd Aliou Samba Nyang.
Aliou Samba Nyang are my names.
Mr. Nyang, I see that you are chewing gum. Am I correct?
Sorry?
Nina, gis na la dal am na li nga yee dafa mel ni cingom nga amee.
Mr. Nyang, are you speaking in English? Are you going to do your testimony in English or in Wolof?
I'm making my statement in Wolof.
Okay. Now, I said that you had chewing gum.
Nena lu mu nekkoon di wax mooy yow da nga amee chewing gum boobu nga nekkoon di yee cingom.
Waaw génnee naa ko.
Yes, but I have removed it.
Thank you very much. Please give us your educational background.
Nena léegi nga yëgal ñu sa jànga bi fan la doore ak fan la fa nga ko amee.
Man suma jànga am na master's degree.
I hold a master's degree
In development studies.
in development studies,
A bachelor's in environment and development.
a bachelor in environment and development.
I'm an international humanitarian law and practice.
I have
Postgraduate
international
certificate.
humanitarian law and practice.
I'm a higher technical training certificate on environmental management.
I have a higher technical certificate on environmental management.
All right. You also work for KMC with respect to the KEPT project.
Tamit nekk nga ko xam ne yaa ngi liggéey KMC si projet bu ñuy wax KEPT.
Wow.
Yes.
Can you please give us a background as to how or when you started working with the project and how you were employed?
Nena léegi pour nga jox ñu nga xelal ñu wala yégal ñu kañ nga door di liggéey foofu ak naka nga demee ba nekka liggéeykat foofu.
In January, before January 2022, around 2021 towards the end, KMC then
Before January 2022 or 2021 to the end,
KMC then ibi Bundapur Ut project director.
the KMC have opened a tender for what director? Project director.
Ma apply.
I then applied.
You interview ma.
I was interviewed.
Then you offer my position of project director.
There I was offered a position of a project director.
Man nangu ko.
I agree.
Then must start in February 2022.
Then there I started in February 2022.
Do you have your application in writing?
Then as application bobu nda dang ko bindon?
Wow.
Yes.
Do you have a copy?
And I have a copy.
They did. I mean, copy.
No, I don't.
So how can we be sure that you send your application in writing?
Then kon nakala ñu degrale wala gumne dang ko apply on te danga bindon.
Luma wax mo nek ne amewuma ko fi waye amna fuma ko mëna set suma ko gisé dina ko mëna joy.
What I'm trying to say here is that I don't have it with me here, but I think I have somebody whom if I ask or request I may have one.
Very well. Please make sure you provide it on Monday.
Nena nga def sa katan alterneng besi alterneng nga dal di ko isuat.
And you kindly increase the your voice.
Nena to so wax nga wacc kaw pour ma di nit ñepp dégala.
Baax na jërëjëf.
Thank you.
Now, you were the project director, correct?
Then I am project director.
Wow.
Yes.
Who was the project coordinator?
Then I can mo nekon project coordinator.
project bi amut coordinator, project director la and a project manager.
There was no project coordinator, only project director and project manager.
How many of you?
Nena yen
in the
ñaata la
team?
woon?
How many of you that manage the project?
Nena yen ñaata yena nekkoon di manage project bi?
ñun juróom ñetta bi tey juróom ñaar.
8 or 9, 8 or 7.
Can you tell us the other members of the project?
Nena mbaa mënu nga ñu wax members yi ñi nga xam ne ñoom itamit bokk nañ ci project bi?
Man my project director bi.
I am the project director.
Lamin Sanyang moom mooy project manager bi.
You have Lamin Sanyang, the project manager.
Bakari Diba mooy finance manager bi.
You have Bakari Diwa, the finance manager.
Then nga am Dudu Jallo, component 1 project officer.
You have Dudu Jallo, component 1 project officer.
Nga am Modlamin Fatajo, component 2 project officer.
You have Moru Fatajo, component 2 project officer.
Nga am Buba Jadama, component 3 project officer.
You have Buba Jadama, component 3 project officer.
Nga am Haja Kora, finance officer.
You have Ajakora, finance officer.
Nga am Badajani, procurement officer.
You have Rajane, procurement officer.
Then nga am Babukar C, communication officer.
Then you have Babukarsi, communication officer.
When did Mr. Jane, Badajane join you as the project procurement officer?
Nena Barajane kañ la bokk ci yeen pour mu nekk fofu procurement officer?
ñun ñëpp ci benn waxtu bi lañ commencé.
All of us we have started at the same time.
And when was this?
Nena li moy kañ la woon?
February 2022.
February 2022.
Now, you gave a statement. You recall this?
Joxe nga woon fii statement ndax mën nga ko fàttaliku?
Wow.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. We'll show you the statement.
Nena léegi amul lu ñuy def lu dul pour woon na statement bi.
There are also attachments to the statement.
Nena am na tamit ay attachment yi nga xam ne ñu ngi ci statement bi.
Please go through it.
Nga seet demal si yëpp nga check leen yëpp.
You can confirm the statement that it is yours.
Nga dal di seet statement bi ndax sa boss bi nga joxe boobu la wala déet.
And you also tell us what those attachments are.
Nena tamit kayit yi nga xam ne yooyu moo si tegu mooy attachment bi nga leeral ñu yooyu ay façon kayit la.
Gis naa kayit yi.
Yes, I have seen the papers.
Statement bi man maa ko joxe.
This is the statement that I have given.
waaye kayit yu si nekk.
Well, the attachment therein,
am na yoo xam ne mu ngi fa te nekkut suñ kayit ñun.
there are certain papers of which does not belong to us.
lu ma miin nekkut suñ kayit ñun moo nekk nekkut kayiti project bi.
What I mean by saying does not belong to us means it doesn't appear as our project papers.
May I please have the statement? We apply to tender the statement of the witness. Mr. Aliu Nyang, Aliu Samba Nyang, to be admitted into evidence and marked as an exhibit.
Mr. Nyang, the statement is not dated.
And
Did
the
you
statement
recall?
I'm dated.
Do you recall the date?
Nena ndamu nga fatale ko ne statement bi amut date.
loolu seetluwuma ko de.
No, I did not check that.
xam naa ni statement bi ba ma ko joxe
But I know the time I was giving my statement,
mu ngi nekkoon around August 2023.
this was around August last year, 2022, the year before last.
2022, sorry.
2022.
2022.
The statement of,
Madam Chair,
yes?
maybe the witness can put in a date there,
Yeah.
can write a date of his choosing
Yes.
on the statement. Yeah.
Let me just also further find out. Was this sent through email?
Nena na bi dañ la koy woni on si email.
Wow.
Yes.
Then we will give you time when we come back and lunch break.
Nena kon dañ la jox waxtu si
You will give
after
us the exact date.
pour nga jox ñu exact date bés ban bés la woon.
You check your email and give us the exact date.
Pour nga check sa email bi nga wax ñu kañ la woon.
Waa baax na.
Thank you.
Very well. Now, the second witness, Mr. Diba,
Yes.
please state your full name.
Do we, sorry, Council, do we admit it and he will supply the date?
Now, we can wait as the chair has directed, so when he comes back, he can give us a date and write it on the...
So I wouldn't know whether you will want to use information from the statement in terms of...
maybe not
No,
now.
all right.
Yes.
Please
Yes,
hold on to this.
I am Bakri Diba.
Mr. Diba, you've already testified here,
Yes.
correct? Now, you are the finance manager of the project.
Yes,
How were you appointed to that position, in that position?
the position was advertised, so I saw an interest there as a council staff, and I applied, and I was fortunate to be given the opportunity.
Were you interviewed
Yes,
by?
by the appointment establishment committee.
Okay. Who was present?
I think the CEO was there, councillors are there, the committee members.
Were you given an appointment letter for the project?
Yes,
Do you have a copy?
okay, I can give it in the break time.
Very well. Now, we also have your statements in relation to the project. Two statements. The first is dated the 12th of September 2025, and the second one is on the 24th of September 2025.
Yes. Yes, both of them are my statements.
We apply to tender the aforementioned statements into evidence to be marked as exhibit.
The statement dated the 12th of September 2025 and statement dated the 24th of September 2025. Both statements are additional statements made by the witness, Mr. Bakari Diba. They are admitted in evidence as exhibit and they are marked as LGC/BD/KMC/006.
Ask the Commission, please. Now, Mr. Nyang, before we proceed, you wrote a letter addressed to the chairperson of the Commission on the 24th of September 2025, correct?
Mr. Nyang nana bala ñu continuer dafa am lettre bi nga xamne dang ko bindon.
Now let me read it. It reads, we wish to acknowledge a request for information letter from your commission dated the 23rd of September 2025, addressed to me as the project director of the KETP, the KEPT project. The letter specifically states that your team of investigators would like to secure summary of expenditure and remaining vouchers from 2023 to date. We have provided to the team of investigators all requested information and documents up to January 2023 that relates to the project. It is our understanding that the Commission's mandate plan spans from 2018 to January 2023. We wish to kindly request for clarification as to the reason for us to provide documentation from February 2023 to date, which might potentially be outside the Commission's mandate. The requested clarification will help us understand and respond to your request adequately. As the project director, I am pleased to reiterate my support and cooperation in all forms for the Commission in its deliberations. Thank you for your kind understanding, and we look forward to your clarification. Mr. Ali Samba Nyang. Mr. Nyang, what is it that you are confused about?
Nena yow si mbir mi lan moo xam ne loolu moo leer doon si yow li nga xam ne tax na ba nga am jaxasoo.
moom laa binda si letter bi.
That is what I have written on the said letter. That is the contents of the said letter.
I don't understand. So now can you explain what you wrote in the letter?
Nena mom dal be legi leerul si mom lu mu bëgg moy pour yow sa bopa nga dal di natali wala leeral lan nga bindon si letter bi.
waaw lu ma binda si letter bi.
And please speak into the microphone.
Nena nga wax si mic bi nga wax ci kaw nit ñi dégg la.
waaw lu ma binda si letter bi moo nekk ne dama jot letter.
What I wrote in this letter is that I had received a letter.
Request for information.
Request for information.
ñu ngi ko date 23rd September 2025.
And it was dated 23rd of September 2025.
lu mu laajte moo nekk ne mu ne your team.
The request was that it's about your team.
ñu ngi laajte ne dañ bëgg ñu jox leen summary of expenditure and remaining vouchers.
The request was that for them to give them the expenditures and the remaining vouchers.
From 2023 to date.
From 2023 to date.
To date, loolu mu ngi mel ni 2023 ba tey.
To date, what it means is that from 2023 till now.
So, si ko loolu moo nekk ne ñun bu ñu laajee information joxe nañ ko ba January 2023.
And it means when we were requested or asked for the information, we have given all the information from 2018 to 2023.
Wow, so from 2023 ba tey.
And from 2023 to date.
ñun suñ understanding moo nekk ne commission bi lu ñu wax ne ñu laaj nit ñi moo nekk ñu laaj leen ba January 2023.
And our understanding is that the question or the investigation or questioning of the commission will begin from 2018 to 2023.
su fekkee ne commission bi day laajte lu ëpp loolu.
If the commission is there to investigate or ask something about beyond or above that,
loolu lañ bëgg mu leeralal ñu.
that is what we want it to be clear.
waaw ñun taxawuñ nag si benn fànn.
But we don't have any stand.
pour faagaagal commission bi si benn boor.
To deny the commission in any way.
loo xam ne soxla nañ ko si ñun.
Whatever the
te
commission-
ñu mun leen koo jox te war leen koo jox dañ leen koy jox.
Whatever the commission need from us and we need to give to them and we can be able to give it to them, we will give it to the commission.
Mr. Nyang, this letter does not reflect in any way the communications behind the scenes.
Nena letter bi so sété kaddu yi fa nekka nena amul ben kaddu bi nga xamné jublu na ci kaddu yo xamné yoy la mbir mi nekko.
You know it, I know it.
Nena yow sa bopa xam nga ko wala yegg nga ko mom ci bopa.
This letter is calculated to just mislead the commission and hinder the progress of the work of the commission.
Nena wa so sété letter bi fanna wala lu mu woné moy pour nga gis né mëna jappalé isil lo xamné téha ci commission bi wala wañé commission bi.
You don't have an intention to comply.
Nena yow dafa melni amulo ene pour nga boka wala comply nangu.
I have given you time to comply.
Mom joxna la won pa time.
I have communicated to you personally
Mom si bopam wax na ak yow personally
and through the investigators as well.
ak investigator si tam.
But you are playing games.
Nena wa yow yang dafa melni yang ñu play games.
And let me show you why.
Nena pour mu leral la lutax lolu.
We instructed Mr. Diba to bring these vouchers.
Nena ñom wala ñun fi ño instruct Mr. Diba pour mu isi vouchers.
Mr. Diba said you demand that the vouchers be put in writing.
Nena waaye Mr. Diba wax na ne yow li nga wax moy mbir mi nañ ko def ci binda.
Is that true or false?
Nena lolu kaddu bobu lu am la wala amut.
loolu dëgg la.
That is true.
Good. And I had told you
Nena te mom si bopam wax na la won ne
that during investigations,
si jamono bi nga xam ne ñu ngi def seen
we are not
investigation
bound to mandate to put any request in writing.
nee na amuñ wargal wala amuñ wargal bi nga xam ne luñ soxla ñu def ko si bind wala binde ko.
That I had in fact wanted to make an application for you to be arrested and then for contempt proceedings to commence.
nee na parce que moom dem na ba mu am ene pour gis ne mu def lu ñuy wax contempt pour nga gis ne ñu téye la mooy arrest.
But I realized that maybe you do not understand the work of the commission.
nee na waaye mun ñëw am xel ne mun naa nekk yow sa boppa yëguloo wala understand loo liggéey
So
commission.
Nyang, you and I, we were outside here.
nee na yow ak moom si biti fële ngeen
I
nekk.
took time to explain to you how the investigation works.
nee na mu am jamono mu am time pour wax ak yow naka investigation bi di doxee.
I told you, in fact, we can go in after we have a request, we can go in and demand documents and take copies of documents and custody of it.
nee na te wax na la ne suñ demee ba am request nee na mu ngeen a dem fële nga def demande ñu jox la kayit yi nga dal mooy copie si nga dal di ko yóbbuwaat.
I said this to you.
nee na wax na la ko.
But then you said no, but we had this discussion and I had to drag you to the investigator's office.
nee na booba nga ne ko non ñun de am nañ ay waxtaan bi nga xam ne def nañ ko nee na ci kaw loolu moom si boppam mu daal.
We had a nice and cordial chat.
nee na si investigators foofu ngeen dal di am waxtaan bu ne ak ngeen dal di mujjee sax di kafa.
I literally had to be very nice to you to tell you just instruct Mr. Diba to bring these vouchers.
nee na moom nekkutoon koo xam ne dafa naar yoon si wax pour mu wax ne Mr. Diba mu dal di isi kayit yi.
That there is no need for all these issues.
nee na parce que jaru ko pour yooyu yëpp.
You said yes.
nga ne waaw.
You went to Mr. Diba.
nga dem si Mr. Diba.
You gave Mr. Diba instructions
nga dal di ko jox ay
to
instructions.
provide the vouchers.
pour mu provide vouchers.
Is that false or is it true?
nee na am na wala amut.
loo wax dëgg la.
what you have said is true.
Then you went back.
nee na booba nga dal di ñibbi.
I told Mr. Diba, you've heard what your boss said.
nee na booba mu dal di woon Mr. Diba dégg nga sa boss lu mu
Now
wax.
please help us with these vouchers.
nee na mu ne ko mu ñaan ko sax mu ne ko baalal ñu nga jàppale ñu si voucher yooyu.
That these vouchers is not about the whether it is in 2024 or 2025.
nee na voucher si nekkut ne ndaa voucher bu jógee ko 24 wala
I
25.
even said the same to you.
nee na te wax na la ko
That
tamit.
is about the period these funds were secured.
nee na lu moo laajte mooy jamono bi nga xam ne booba la fonds yi wala xaalis bi am.
The funds were secured within the mandate of the commission.
nee na fonds yi jamono bi nga xam ne jot ngeen ko wala xaalis bi jamono bi nga xam ne am na boobu dafa nekk si biir mandate commission.
Even the chairperson does not allow documents that are outside the mandate.
nena chairperson si bopam sa do nangu kayit yi nga xamne do bokut si
So I explained to you, because the funds are secured within the mandate.
nena daf la ko leral parce que fonds yi bi ngeen ko amé si bir mandate
If you
commission
choose to do your expenditure in 2030, that's your issue.
non na soy def extra sa dépense bi wala sa expenditure 2030 nena lolu sa issue
Mr. Diba went and never came with the vouchers.
nena boba Mr. Diba mu démé delo tak vouchers
But he had been complying with the investigations throughout.
nena way mom nek na ko xamne dafa nango ak comme investisseurs di bi buñ dooré be mu jaar
So just for you to go back and delay the commission and then give us this letter.
nena pour yow nga dem dal di tardé commission bi be paré am lo li ngay def mudul isi lettre bi
So Nyang, that's very dishonest of you.
nena lolu mom soko sété dafa nek lo xamne very dishonest
When I spoke to you, I've had high regard for what you do and your background.
nena mom waxna ak yow mu am high regard ci nga xamne def nga ko ak sa gannaaw
But this does not represent our conversation.
nena way li lettre bi mom nekot lo xamne woné na ci li nga xamne lolu ngeen waxtanon
And so it does not even represent what I think of you now, which is
Yeah,
different from what I think of you then.
te lettre bi nek na lo xamne woné na ko lo xamne légui lu moy xalaat sa mbir ak lu mu xalaaton mu fogon ni nga mel nena lo mbir
Did I say anything here that is not true, that we do not discuss? Mr. Deba is here.
nena nda am na li nga xamne wax na ko fu mu tok no li nga xamne waxtanon ko ak yow
Tell me.
nena Diba mu ngi ni wax ko
What is here?
waaw soo amee sa opinion ne luñ wax
if you have the opinion that what we have discussed
maa yow
myself and you
ak Diba
and Diba
loo wax loolu la
what you have said is true
waaye nu ma la ko waxee liggéey
but as I said
sa
work
liggéey nga nekk suma
Right.
liggéey laa nekk
you are doing your work I'm doing my work
bi nga bindee leetar
when you wrote the letter
bu ñu jotee leetar bi
when we get the letter
clarification lañ laajte
we just requested or asked for a
kon loolu
clarification
taxut ne
but that does
Let-
not
let-
mean
let's- let me make an application. I apply based on the background that I've explained to the commission and the conversations we have had with Mr. Nyang. He did not even deny what I have said. We are applying that Mr. Nyang provide these documents in the afternoon, because these vouchers are part of the 3 million that were secured within the mandate of the commission. So we are applying that the witness himself provide these documents in the afternoon, because he is refusing to provide these vouchers, and we could not proceed with the investigations because the vouchers that they submitted, just limited vouchers, just 4 files, and he is still withholding the rest of the vouchers.
dina mun a am kàddu
My order. Upon application by counsel for the vouchers from Mr. Nyang, from Mr. Ali Osama Nyang, the witness, I herewith order that he produces all of the vouchers during our afternoon sitting session unfailingly. I make no further orders. Can we please proceed?
as a commission places. Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. Now, Mr. Nyang, when you assumed your role as the project director,
Nena binga jere sa place bi neka project director.
did you find any bank accounts that the project had at the time?
Nena jamano bobu ma fekka nga fa bank account bi nga amne project bi moko mom si jamano bobu.
Did it?
No.
Okay, now, subsequently, when you started your work, was there any bank account or accounts that the project was operating?
Nena legi bi nga me be dot ligi bi nda dafa amone project account wala amna account bi nga amne bank project bi bobu la ne ko di operate.
Did it?
No.
Where were these funds lodged?
Nena halis bi wala funds bi nga amne jox ngalen ko fal lañ ko dugale.
Loolu laajte moo nekk ne bala may commencé liggéey ndax fekk naa ñu am bank account su fekkee ne am na tam yëguma ko waaye xam naa ne KMC ibbi nañ account.
The question you asked was that whether before I started working there, whether there was an account for the project. But all I can say is that there was a KMC account.
Parce que xam naa ne like bu ñoo bu EU di transfer funds.
And I know when the EU was transferring the funds,
si account lañ ko fay boo xam ne KMC moo ko moom.
it was paid to the account that was owned by the KMC.
Mr. Nyang, please give us the history of accounts opening, whether you were there or not, in relation to accounts that were related to the KEP project, and as at the time you were the director, whether there were other new accounts that were opened, or the ones that you were signatories to. That you found on the ground, and how you were operating when it comes to the financial dealings of
account bi nga xamne bobu nga fa fekk ngeen dal di ko operate nda yow tam bi ngeen toge dem ngeen be def sen own accounts bi nga xamne da ngeen ko ubi pour operate sen funds yi.
bu ma ñëwee as a project director, there must have been an account boo xam ne moom la KMC ibbi pour receive funds.
When I came or became the director, of course there was an account of which it was opened by KMC for the funds.
Yes. Is that all?
Wow.
Yes.
Were you a signatory to any account?
Signatory to any account?
Wow.
Yes.
Mr. Nyang, do you understand English?
Yes, I do.
Now, please tell us the accounts that you were a signatory to.
Nena legi pour nga wax ñu ban account nga bokka bi nga xamne nek nga lo xamne doomi lifin la signatory la.
Fuñ tollu ni.
Right now.
What part of what I am saying do you not understand?
Nena lu mu nekk di wax fan mo leerut ci yow kaddu bi ba fan mo leerut ci yow.
There were accounts kept for the project.
Nena amna accounts yi nga xamne da ngeen ko amé pour project bi.
Funds were secured 3 million euros.
Nena xaalis bi yoni lañu dem be 3 million euros.
You were made signatory and Mr. Diba.
Nena yow ak Mr. Diba nekk ngeen ñoo xamne yeen ay signatory lañ.
Please tell us the financial dealings of the KEP project.
Nena dafa bëgg pour nga wax ñu financial dealings of KEP project.
The accounts that you had to manage.
Accounts yi nga xamne yow yaa ko wara manage.
You know exactly what I am asking.
Nena te leer na xam nga lu mu nekk di wax.
I'm a signatory to all accounts.
I think I am a signatory to all the accounts.
How many of the accounts?
Nana ñaata accounts?
Ñaar.
2.
Give us the accounts that you are signatory to.
Nena wax ñu accounts yi nga xamne bokka nga wala nekk nga signatory.
I am a signatory la si kept euro account.
I am a signatory to kept euro account.
A signatory to kept Dalasi account.
And again, I am a signatory to kept Dalasi account.
Which bank or banks?
Nena ban bank la wala ba ñaar ay bank lañ.
ñaari accounts yooyu yëpp Ecobank la nekk.
All those two accounts are in EcoBank.
Nyang, how did you become a signatory to the account?
Nena naka nga nekk signatory to account? Si account si.
xam naa ne rek nu ma nekkee signatory to account moo nekk ne as the project director.
And all I know is that the way I became a signatory is as the project director.
Project contract bi dafa wax ne dama war a am access to the resources.
Project
contract bi.
The project contract
dafa wax ne dama war a am access to the resources.
has indicated that I should have access to the resources.
loolu ñu toog waxtaan ko.
There we have seated and discussed it.
So ñu def ma signatory.
And we made it a signatory.
Si euro account bi.
The euro account.
Then you def ma a signatory to the dalasi account.
And we go up to a signatory to the dalasi account.
Si su ma forget si ma fàttali ko.
Yes, if I am not forgetting.
Number one, do you have a copy of the project contract?
Then I'm going to project contract.
So that you can refer us to that part of the project.
Project bi wone na lolu ci agreement bi.
Déedéet awma ko waaye foog naa ne submit toon nañ ko si investigators.
No, I don't have it, but I think it have been submitted to the investigators.
Okay, when we are on break, you can just contact the investigators. Number two.
Nena suñ joyé break nga contact investigators pour jot ko.
Number two, when you said you had a discussion with like ñu watane ko, who are you referring to?
Nena when you said we have discussed it, nena ñan nga refer yak ñan yena togon ngeen waxtaan lolu?
Management at the time.
The management at the time.
Who was management at the time?
Ñan ñoo nekkoon management at that jamono woowu?
KMC CEO, acting CEO.
The acting CEO of KMC.
Who was the acting CEO?
Nena kooku kan la woon?
Kajali Jane.
Who else?
Akan. I think it's the only one I can remember.
So it's just you and Kajali that decided that you have to be a signatory.
Nena kon yow yen ñaari ya Kajali yena tok ngeen xalaat am di waxtaan be am nanguto ne yow war nga bokka wala nekk signatory.
Wow.
Yes.
Mr. Jahane, Mr. Nyang, that's not correct.
Nena Mr. Nyang lolu mom du amut.
You know Kajali alone cannot give you authorization to be a signatory.
Nena yow sa boppa xam nga ne Kajali si boppa wala mom kenn du la mëna jox.
You are dealing with council.
Kajali
is answerable to council. You are highly educated. So please tell us what the truth is. Don't be economical with the truth, Mr. Nyang. You play a lot of games. No, you play a lot of games. I don't know whether that would be the correct translation, but you know what I mean. You are just playing games with the commission.
Mune, da nga wara bayyi njug njaaj gi nga def ci commission bi. Njug njaaj gi nga wara bayyi.
Very well. That's it. From the production of documents to pretending you don't know what accounts are, or you don't even understand what I am saying, to giving us information as to how you became a signatory. Mr. Nyang, stop this so that we have a very quick interaction. What you are doing will not work, and you know it. Now, Mr. Nyang, who was present? You, Kajali, and who else?
So si lu ma mën a wax man mënuma koo fàttale ko waaye xam naa ne loo xam ne toog nañ waxtaan ko.
As I said, I cannot remember, but all I know was that we have seated and discussed
project funds
to have access to the project funds.
Man foog naa ne man bu ma ñëw sax Kajali amul access to project funds.
And I think the time I was coming, Kajali did not have access to the project funds.
So they have to change the signature cards.
So we have to change the signature cards.
You include machine.
For them to include me therein.
So you include my signature cards.
So when I was included in the signature cards,
so I became a signatory.
I became a signatory
to the Euro account.
To the Euro account.
A Dallas account.
And a Dallas account was created.
So we operationalize project.
For us to be able to operationalize the project.
Then you include my signatures.
And I was
operationalized project.
I was included in the signatories to operate the project. And that is what I'm speaking, and that is the truth I'm speaking. And I don't think any hidden that I'm hiding to the commission. But if you ask me who are present, the one I remember is the one I'm going to tell you.
I'm interested more operationalize project.
For me, when I came, the interest I have is that the job that was given to me to operationalize it.
If Mr. Kajali does not have access to the accounts, how can he give you authority to have access to the accounts?
Nena Kajali so amuton access to account bi nakalam lay digale wala joxla authority pour nga mëna am access to account.
KMC administrative.
That is KMC administrative.
I know.
ñom binda bank bi.
I know. We
have the correspondence.
Yeah, the one who wrote to the bank. Correspondence.
We are not talking about the correspondence.
We're
talking about the discussions that led to the correspondence. You said we sat and we discussed that I have to be signatory. Because the project contract states that you should have access to all the project resources. And so we want to know, in that discussion, who you were talking to, leading to the decision made.
That is what I cannot remember unless if I see the correspondence.
Very well. We'll show you at some point. Now, you were a signatory with Mr. Diba, correct?
Diba is a signatory.
Diba too is a signatory.
How many of you?
To my understanding, account with the farm. Either 4 or 5 signatories.
My understanding is the account have 4 or 5 signatories.
So that at any given time, action the account at any.
For instance, if others are absent, those others can sign. But all I know is that it must be 2.
We are now talking about the accounts that you are a signatory to, that you are a primary signatory to, that you were the project director. How many of you?
Project bi nga xamne wala signature bi nga xamne yow sa bop bokanga li moy laajte moy yeen ñaata nek fofu signature.
We know you and Diba.
Neena xamna yak Diba.
Is there any alternative signatory provided by the bank?
Neena nda amna kenen tamit signature bi nga xamne bank bi moko provide.
In the event you are not present?
Comme legi yow so fa fekke wala manje yow fekkewlo.
Project accounts you have minimum 4 signatories.
Project accounts we have 4 signatories.
Who are the other 2?
Nena ñaari ñoy ñan?
Mr. Lamin Sanyang.
Mr. Lamin Sanyang.
And the CEO.
And the CEO.
Which CEO is that?
Nena ban CEO.
At any given time, CEO bu neka si council be warna neka signatory to the account.
At any given time, any CEO who is present at the time, he can be a signatory.
Now,
At any given time, the Director of Finance of the Council should be a signatory to the account.
And at any given time, the Director of Finance should be a signatory to the account.
okay, don't worry. When we come back, we'll give you the mandate. We don't see that in the mandate, but we will give you the mandate.
And
from the bank. Maybe it's there, but Mr. Nyang, now, were you answerable to anyone in the course of the executing your duties? For instance, if you want to embark on an expenditure, what is the procedure?
Nena lu moy laajte ni nda am na koo xam ne yow tamit si moom nga wéeru loo xam ne soo demee ba bugg a def dépense wala bugg nga def leneen pour nga xam ne moo nekk yow tamit si moom nga war a ko sol nda am nga ko sa kanam wala déet.
At any given time, swing procedure for any expenditure, then you use the 4 eyes scenario.
At any given time, the expenditure for the project, we need to use this scenario.
ñenenti nit ñoo am pour set the expenditure before you do the expenditure.
It's 4 people who need to sit and see the expenditure before it was done.
And who are these 4?
Nena ñi ñoy ñan ñenenti nit yoy ñoy ñan.
Project officer concerned.
The project officer concerned.
The finance manager.
The finance manager.
The project manager.
The project manager. And myself.
You, the project director.
Nena yow yaay project director.
And so when you decide that there is the need to do an expenditure, you will have a meeting? Do you convene a meeting?
Nena legi so demé be am gestu wala xalaat ne da ngeen wara def dépasse nda dang de auto meeting? No.
So how do you do it?
Nena naka ngeen ko def?
How are they involved, these 4?
Nena ñenenti wala ñetay ñi nga xam ne ñoo la topa ñoom naka lañ boké?
Most of our expenditure dafa nekk a definition from the project contract. So
most of our expenditure must be definite from the project
contract.
Document.
What does that mean?
Contract documents.
Project dafa am actions, money activities.
The projects have actions, and that's the activities. It depends on the activities that we spend. When we spend on the activity.
So project officer we have raised a claim activate that activity.
The project
officer
will
activate that activity.
You raise that, you activate an activity.
So we request spend the activity
and request that the activity must be spent. Then
to the project manager.
And you go to the project manager.
Then finance.
And it will go through finance.
Then
and it will come to me.
Then finance.
And it will go back to finance.
Then you spend on it.
Then we'll spend on it.
So you are not answerable to anyone when it comes to expenditure.
Nena kon si affaire dépense yow mom am lo kep ki nga xamné ko nga wara déglu wala ko mo wara nekk ci sa kaw pour si mom nga wara dem pour déglu mbiri expenditure bi.
Su fekkee expenditure bi nekkul ci project bi then which means they am answerable to the board.
If at all the expenditure is not through the project, then yes, I am answerable to the board.
Now, if it is in the budget, then you have absolute control and authority, correct?
Nena kon su fekkee ne si budget bi la nekk lena fofa am nga fa doole te am nga fa yoon pour control ko.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, the board, you mean the steering committee? Is it one and the same?
Nena so ne board lo mean ban committee da benn la.
Nuroo nañ waaye benn la nuroo nañ because loolu tax bi to the steering committee bi to the board.
They are one and they are alike. This is why we call it steering committee and we call it a board.
And who is in the board?
Nena kan mo nekk si board bi?
Project board bi am na a board chair.
We have a board chair.
Then moom mooy the mayor of KMC.
And that is the mayor of KMC.
Then mo am a co-chair.
Co-chair?
Co-chair, yes.
moo nekk representation of Peterborough City Council.
That's the representative of Peterborough's council.
Then moo am yeneen members yu nekk si board bi.
And we have certain members, other members in the board.
moo nekk ay councillors yoo xam ne ñu ngi nekk biir KMC.
And there are the councillors, those who are in KMC.
Then man maa ngi si board bi as secretary to the board.
And I am the secretary, I'm there as the secretary to the board.
ba pare EU si boppam dañ dee ñëw nekk si board bi as observers.
And the EU themselves, they do come and to the board as observers.
And then the steering committee?
In the steering committee,
No, the board moom moo amee the functions of oversight.
no, the board have the functions of the oversight.
Yes. So now, is there also a steering committee that is separate from the board? That's why I asked earlier whether it's one and the same.
Na am na steering committee tamit bi nga xam ne bokkut ak board bi lii moo tax bu njëkk bi mu daal di laajte ndax benn la wala déet.
Déedéet.
No.
No to what?
Nena soo ne déedéet lan loo miin.
soo ne ndax am na steering committee boo xam ne separate to the board.
When you say
déedéet.
whether there is a steering committee separate to the board, that is what I mean by saying no.
All right. Now, you had told us here regarding the authority
Nena wax nga ñu fi affaire authority.
or the requirement that you have to be a signatory.
Nena wala loo xam ne loolu requirement la pour nga mën a nekk secrétaire.
And that the project document states that to have access to all the you say the project, it did not say the accounts, did it? Project resources.
Nena wax nga ne project resources.
Did it specifically state the accounts?
Nena ndax wax nga bi wax na affaire accounts.
Déedéet project resources la wax.
No, project is said about the project resources.
Is this what you are referring to as the?
Seetal bi ndax bi nga wax boobu nga nekk di wax mbiram.
Li nekkul suñ project document.
No, this is not our project documents.
Right. Please, just communicate with the investigators if you have given it to them.
Nena léegi mun nga waxtaan ak investigators yi su fekkee ne jox nga leen ko.
So that we have the project contract.
Nena pour ñu mun a am project contract bi.
Now, Nyang, so when you were doing your expenditure, what rules were you following?
Nena léegi sooy def sa dépense bi ban rule nga dee topp.
Or regulations or laws?
Wala loi wala régulation.
su ñoo def suñ project expenditure.
When we are doing our project expenditure.
Basically ñu ngi use EU financial rules.
Basically, we are using EU financial rules.
moo nekk ne is a grant contract.
It's a grant contract.
Contract bi ñu ngi ko sign between them and KMC.
And the contract was signed between them and KMC.
Project bi ñu ngi ko entrust to the project management team.
And the project was entrusted to the project management team.
So dañoo implement activities according to schedule and budget.
And we'll implement the activities according to schedule and budget.
And we report on those activities.
And we report on those activities.
And what are the regulations or rules or laws that you are following? They are all laws. That you are following in relation to procurement?
Regulation bi nga xam ne boobu ngeen dee toppa lu dem si mbiri procurement.
su fekkee ne dafa ñëw to procurement at any given time dañoo use the most favorable method for procurement.
Anytime it comes through procurement, we use the favorable method for procurement.
Either you use the EU rules or you use the GPPA rules.
Whether either we use the EU rules or the GPPA rules.
Are you familiar with the Local Government Finance and Audit Act 2004?
Nga familiar si Local Government Financial Act 2004.
Finance and Audit Act 2004.
Finance and Audit Act 2004.
No.
No.
You work in the project that that KMC is embarking on.
nee na yaa ngi liggéey si projet bi nga xam ne KMC si boobu la ñoo embark.
And KMC is bound by set of rules and regulations.
nee na te KMC ñoom lu ñu doy dañu am rules ak regulations.
The project is a creature of KMC.
nee na te projet bi nekk na loo xam ne mu ngi nekk na creature KMC.
Would it not be proper to acquaint yourself with the financial regulations of the area council?
nee na ndaa loolu mooy yoon pour yow sa boppa nga dal di familier sa boppa ak financial and audit bu jógee area council.
Financial regulations.
Financial regulations bu area council.
No.
No.
No to what, Mr. Nyang?
nee na no si lan.
Ndax noone would it be proper?
You said whether it will be proper.
Man, I'm employed to implement a project.
I was employed to implement a project.
Project Buma implement.
The project that I implement.
There are special conditions and general conditions.
It has special
financial conditions.
And special conditions, and you have there is special conditions that they have.
So financial systems, principles, they are the same.
The financial system, the principles are all the same.
So the principles of the EU Momland don't use to implement the project.
We were using the principles of EU to implement the project.
At the project office level.
At the project office level.
But all oversight functions under the municipality.
All oversight functions was under the municipality.
So there is anything
and anything that they know or they see that we are doing it or we are doing something like that. And if at all they have those rules and they know it,
then
they will bring it and tell us.
How do you know these rules are the same if you don't acquaint yourself with the rules?
Rules rules no, I cannot be able to know.
Yeah, because you said they are the same, so you would not know.
Financial rules, principles,
financial rules, all the principles are.
Says who? Says who? Says who?
Well,
that's the only thing I can say.
All right, we move on. You can substantiate that. How about GPPA?
GPPA.
You use them, you said, right?
Why don't you use GPPA rules?
Yes, we use GPPA rules.
When did you start using the GPPA rules?
In a Kanga use GPPA rules.
From the onset of the project.
From the onset of the project.
Is that so?
Wow.
Yes.
All right. Now, Mr. Nyang, just to be put to your notice, this may concern KMC more than it concerns you. But project funds, donations, grants are monies of the area council.
Why project we send funds, donations and grants.
No matter what any contract says. This you will find in the Local Government Finance and Audit Act 2004.
Local Government Finance and Audit Act 2004.
Under Revenue and Funds of Council.
Revenue and Funds of Council.
Section 4.
Section 4.
Which states that the revenue and funds of council include all sums of money or funds accruing to a council, and you have the list. Number 2 says, without prejudice to the generality of subsection 1, the revenue and funds of council consist of, you go to G, it says, paragraph G, project funds, donations, and grants other than from general revenue. So to classify grants to be under the direction and control of the donors is really grossly improper. Yeah, the interpreter has.
Let's give the interpreter. Um, Mr. Nyang, having looked at your statement, it occurs to me that you're very competent, and I sincerely believe so. I don't know why you opted to speak in Wolof.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Because it would have just made life much easier for us, and the evidence would have been much faster when we do not have the interpreter interpreting and us having to wait for all of that.
Yeah, before coming to this commission, I realized the lead counsel stammers. And to hear him is, it's difficult for me to hear what he's saying when he says something to me directly. So, and basically I thought I'd be more comfortable, at least to use Wolof in responding to him. That's the only reason. But I could respond directly, but,
Yeah, but we can always give you the opportunity to, because normally when he asks questions, he will allow you time to understand what he has asked, and you will respond. And I do believe that should not have been a problem.
Okay,
yes.
I could up to that and change my.
No, is your. I am just expressing my opinion with respect to what I have seen in your statement, and the excellent language in which you wrote your statement. So I believe that it would have been less time consuming, but then you have the option or the right to choose any language that you are comfortable in. But then if you also do want to change from Wolof to English, we will indulge you.
Yes, ma'am, I will change from Wolof to English.
Council?
We prefer Mr. Nyang to stick with the Wolof language, because it is his right to speak in Wolof language. Before tomorrow, he will go and say that I do not understand what the lead counsel was saying, so I was answering wrongly. Mr. Nyang is not to be trusted. Mr. Nyang's character, since my interaction with him, has been very dodgy. I know he's kind. He knows I know him. He's doing all this. It's an antic to make sure we don't proceed. Mr. Nyang, in fact, knows we are ending. The commission's mandate is on Tuesday next week. And so he's from the streets. He knows we are from the streets to Mr. Nyang. Your games will not work. We have had more than 200 witnesses, and none of them complained. In fact, if they don't understand anyone's question, they ask that it be repeated. We have had several witnesses. Mr. Nyang is not an honest person. He wants to play games, and he knows he would not work with me. So we can stick with the English language from our side, and if the chair permits, Mr. Nyang can continue to answer in Wolof, and so that we proceed with Mr. Nyang.
Madam Chair, I think the statement of council is very unfair and unrealistic.
No, it is fair. Mr. Nyang, you had accused my speech, which is very unnecessary, and I have all rights to say what your character is. So let's just proceed.
Not in my character. My character is out there for everybody to judge. People
That's
know
fine.
me, and
Let's proceed.
All right, so
Let's
let us continue because
Yes, let's proceed.
Yeah,
Yes.
but Madam Chair, I would still believe that ask council, we are here to at least deliberate and help and give evidence to the best of our knowledge and as fruitful, not on my character. Council cannot judge me on anything. You know, like we met, we talked, and I agreed.
So Young, let's proceed.
All what you said that we
have-
discussed, I
yes.
agree on it. But I'm telling you, administratively wise, if it is a
So
letter
Young, let's
that
proceed
I've
with
written,
all of-
I don't
Yes.
think that's a problem.
yes. Now you have identified the challenges in understanding his speech, and you have opted to speak in Wolof, and council has requested that we continue with the Wolof so that you will be very clear as to what he is saying versus interpreted. So let's leave it at that, and then let's proceed. Council, please proceed.
Yes, so we were discussing up to the point that the interpreter left. I said we were discussing up to the point that the interpreter left. Now, Mr. Nyang, so the contract we want you to produce. Where and the GPPA rules and regulations. Were you following them?
Wow.
Yes.
Now, were you following them entirely?
Entirely.
Or do you have other sets of procurement regulations that you were following?
GPPA rules, we write on top.
I was following the GPPA rules.
Now, you told the Commission that you were following the GPPA rules and the EU rules as well.
GPPA rules and EU rules.
Did you say that?
It is available for us.
Yes, I said it was available for us.
And these rules are?
The rules
Monega EU financial rules.
that is the EU financial rules.
Do they address the issues of procurement?
Procurement.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Nyang, we have vouchers we want to show you. Just by way of sampling. Is in relation to the procurement of 3 seedlings.
There are
2 vouchers.
vouchers.
Do you recognize those vouchers?
Wow.
Yes, I do.
May I please have the vouchers? I have 2 others here. But before we have the vouchers, please read out to us the voucher numbers and the date.
Voucher numbers, accent date.
Voucher number, TV.
Please speak into the microphone.
Voucher number bi mu ngi nekk PV 22-120 on the 8th of September 2022. Beneen bi mu ngi nekk PV 2022-156 nekk on the 20th of October 2022.
And we have two others.
Two
other vouchers.
am na ñaari voucher yu ñu amee.
Please read out the PV numbers of those vouchers as well.
nee na itamit nga jàng PV number yi.
Voucher number PV 2022-155, sorry. And voucher number PV 164, 31st October 2022.
We apply to tender the vouchers as read by the witness. The first is voucher number PV 22120, the second PV 22156, the third PV 22155, and PV 22164 to be admitted into evidence and marked as exhibit.
The PV dated, the payment voucher dated the 31st of October 2022 bears the PV number PV 22-164, and the pay is Hajakora. The second payment voucher is dated the 8th of September 2022, and it bears PV 22-120, and the pay is Yetos Goods / Service Delivery. The payment voucher dated the 28th of October 2022 bears PV 22-156. The pay is FSJ Enterprise. And the last PV is dated the 28th of October 2022 with PV number PV22-155, and the pay is Haka Kora. These 4 payment vouchers are admitted together as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/KMC/ASN/001.
As the commission places. Now, Mr. Nyang, you purchased 3 seedlings.
Seedlings.
3. Gui. 3 seedlings. I don't know how to say it in Wolof. 3 seedlings.
I don't understand what you mean. You mean 3 seedlings?
Yes, 3 seedlings.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
No, Mr. Nyang, wait for the interpretation. You don't hear what I say. I speak too fast for you, so wait for the interpretation.
Okay, very well. Yes.
Now, I will show you the vouchers. Please look at the one, the 8th of September 2022.
8th of September 2022.
The voucher number 22120.
Nina Bob my voucher number 22120.
Can you please tell us what that voucher, what that payment is for, and the procedures that were followed?
Mun nga ñëw wa fay bobu pour lan la ak ban yoon ngeen top pour def fay bobu.
Voucher bi pour jënd ay jiw la. Procedures yuñ follow GPPA la.
These are for us to buy seedlings, and the procedure we followed is that of GBPA.
How many seedlings were purchased?
Nyata seedlings nyata jiw ngeen jëndoon?
24,000 mangrove seedlings.
24,000 mangrove seedlings.
Now, there were 3. Do you have 3 quotations there?
I'm got 3 quotations.
Do you know? Mr. Boja. Mr. Please speak into the microphone. You have a microphone in front of you.
I saw 3 quotations here. I saw 3 quotations.
Was this subjected to the review of the contracts committee or a contracts committee?
Review contracts committee la?
No.
No.
Was this taken to a contracts committee?
And then contract committee?
No.
No.
Why? Mr. Nyang, why?
Nina lana tahon.
Mema Maset.
Excuse me, let me just check.
I'm not procurement actions you have administrative law, so it doesn't necessarily go to the contracts committee.
Yes, I know there are certain activities from the procurement is for the contract, it's for the administrative, but it does not go to the contract committee.
That's a general answer.
Nina lolu general
I have asked you a very specific question.
Nina lumla like dafa neka specific
With respect to
question.
that voucher that you have.
Nina mo mbiri voucher bi nga